Right fellas, welcome back. Oh. Right, we are all plastered up as you've seen from the last video, and I have the old trusty pencil already sharpened because we're going to be working on today the control panel, which is here. Now I've already masked the front off, and that way we can get everything marked and cut without scratching the panel, and then afterwards we can remove everything. It's going to be tight to get everything where I want it, so I might have to jiggle some things around. Didn't add the key to the panel door on the original plan when we plotted it out, so having the 3 units here is going to possibly hit this, but I have marked out where the key moves, so the key moves on this sort of axis here, and so I can't have anything round there, but we're going to mark it all out, and I'm going to grid it first. I'm going to grid the entire thing, and then I can get everything centralised and where I want it in equal proportions and take it from there. But we're going to hopefully get some holes cut in it today. So the actual width of the door, as you can see looking down there, is smaller than the actual box, and we're actually missing 5mm off both the height and the width, so we're looking for 295 for the width of the door and 395 for the length of the door, so effectively a 300 by 400, but we are missing 5mm because I think that's the actual box size. Yeah, 300, look. So half of the width is 147.5 and half of the height is 197.5, so we're not to a half a millimetre. So I've marked 147, and I'm just using my trowel because it's pretty damn straight to mark a centre line, and I'll do the same for the height. 197. Like so. So then we're going to half this again and just do that for the entire box until we get a grid. Okay, so we have moved on since I put the camera on the head. Effectively what I've done is I've gridded it out, so I've measured it and drawn lines all the way down so we can have some sort of a point where you can level, keep everything straight and plumish, and you can have a good look at where things need to go. This section down here that's hashed is like a no-go area for cutting because you've got the box that lips in and up, so I can't go anywhere near there. I've pushed everything in. I wanted to put the timer like here in a row with here with the ink birds, but there's no room, so I was going to have it up here, and then I thought, well, there's room underneath the mash PRD, and then I'll have the buzzer and the reset button underneath that to keep everything in line, and that seems to be the most logical place for it because the mash, you're looking at the mash temperature and the timer, you know, it's all together. So I think that's where I'm going to have everything. The pumps are going to be like this, pump LEDs there, switches for the elements there, indicators for the elements there, key, turn key, start, and up here I'm going to have the fermentation fridge controls. I was going to put it down here, but then I thought it might look a bit busy and it leaves a big gap up here. However, if I do have a switch for the fan, which I'm thinking I'm going to do, then I can put the fermentation fridge up here out of the way and have another switch in the middle, like that, for the fan. Pump fan. Or I could have it up here. Either way, there's a space for it somewhere if we want to go with a fan switch. That's it, I think. So I'm going to get everything sort of hashed out. I mean, these want to go on these corners here, there, there, and there, and then just make sure everything looks all right, spaced out, and then we'll crack on, start cutting. I picked this up. This is a Morse company hole saw, advanced buy. Made in the USA. 22mm for cutting out the holes for the switches and for the lights. And then I picked up a pack of these metal cutting blades for the jigsaw, so we can pop a hole through with the drill and then jigsaw out the PIDs and the timer. Right. GoPro's charging. Bloody crap with that battery, and it gets red hot and all. We are marked out, I think. Here goes nothing. that's it. We've done it. Finally done it. Actually, quite relieved about that. The control panel is cut out. I guess we can strip all the masking tape off now and have a look what she looks like all put together, but she needs a bit of filing, I think, around the edges, definitely, but we're all cut out. Fantastic. Let's survey the damage, shall we? I guess what I'll start by doing is putting the door latch back on. I had to take it off the jigsaw. Flick that back on there. Okay. Right, so it all starts with the turnkey. Freaking done. And that's it, fellas. She's put together. Finally, we've made some progress, I think. So, I'm just waiting on the push button reset for the timer, which should be arriving tomorrow, and then we can bang that in. Still undecided on where I'm going to have the fermentation fridge, possibly up here, possibly down here. In fact, I might keep it down there, might have some sort of decanal here, and possibly the fan switch here. I don't know, but there's some room to play with to add a couple of things if we want to. All in all, I'm pleased with how it's turned out. There is one hole which is off, and it's this one. I messed up with my hashings, picked the wrong place for it, but I can live with that. I'm happy with everything else. There is one other thing that I think I might be considering, and that is painting it black. I might take everything off, key it, and then I might spray it black, but I don't know. I really don't know. There are a couple of places where the hole saw has nicked. It's sort of wandered, but all in all, I'm happy. I'm happy with how it's turned out. If I was to change anything again, it would be to get a hole punch and not the hole saw. I didn't get the hole punch because I thought that this steel would be too thick for it, but I don't think, looking at it now I've been cutting into it, I don't think it would have been. I think it would have been fine. So that's what I would have changed. I would have got the hole punch for that. Still got some cleaning up to do on some of the holes, but that is it, fellas. The main stuff is on. All we need to do now is we need to make the hole bigger in the top for the heatsink, so we can get the solid state relays fixed to the heatsink. And of course we need to make some holes in the bottom to take the element sockets and the probe readout cables that will be running to the pots. We need to do that. I'm sure there's a few more, like power in, the main power in, and some glands to pick up, but all the parts that I've got so far are on. That's what she's going to be looking like. She's going to be replacing this bagger up here. It's going to be like half the size of the one that's up at the minute. But that is it, fellas. That is it. I feel like we're making progress now. The ball has been set into motion and it's picking up steam. Thank goodness. It's took some time, but it's alright. So that's it. So as always, guys, don't forget to thumb us for it because you know what to do. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Click as much as you can. Share the video to see. And until next time, I'm out of here.